it's almost one of these places that I'm not sure I want to go there because in my head I've romanticized it so much that I'm sure if I get there, it's going to be another American city, and that would disappoint me endlessly.
Yeah, yeah. I've not spent a lot of time in Hawaii. I have been there for work when I was still in Alaska,
Hmm.
and it was cool. At the same time, it's probably not a place that I'm super excited to spend a lot of money to go to. Like Rosalie's like, oh, let's go to Hawaii because it's tropical and the beach and blah, 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 and all that fun stuff. I'm like, cool. Let's go somewhere closer. We're in Georgia. Let's go like to the Caribbean
Hmm.
or somewhere there where it's much closer. It's much less expensive. It's easier to get to. It's all the same things, just easier, and just the way I like to travel, I want to go see what nature and the earth has to
Hmm.
offer to me, not what man has created and built has to offer to me. And Hawaii has struck me as one of those places that has become an urban jungle.
Has it now? Okay. Is in my head, it's like I'm thinking Jurassic Park. That's the Hawaii I want to see. I want to see Jaws. I want to see the big waves. I don't really care. I don't even know what's in the cities. Like if you said what's in Honolulu, like, I don't know. I just want to see big waves. That's definitely the attraction for me.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that stuff would definitely be cool to see. I wouldn't complain
Right.
about that.
What's the big actually? Up in Alaska, did you get do you get waves up there? Like this is often my question around the world now. Can you surf where you're from?
There's people that surfed in Alaska. I
Hmm.
wasn't one of them, but there. So there was the boar tide. I think it was the boar tide is what it was called. So it's interesting about Alaska, and when you get further away from the equator, low tide, high tide is a
Yeah.
greater differential. And there's spots in Alaska where you would have like a 40-foot differential between high tide and low
Hmm.
tide. Man, that makes for a wild perspective when you go into a place that is in high tide and you're like, oh wow, there's a lake. And then a couple hours later and it's low tide and you go over there and it's a raging
Right.
whitewater river where there was a lake. And you're like, whoa, that's really different. Holy shit. And like there's literally that. Like I saw
Wow.
that in Ketchikan. Like it was really neat. So with the boar tide, hopefully I'm using that word correctly, is like the changing of the tide and it creates a big wave that people would ride.
Well, I've seen
I
those.
never
I've,
rode it.
I've
I
seen
was a
those before.
snowboarder. So
You snowboard?
yeah, that was my forte. Not so much the surfing. I'm a shitty swimmer,
Right.
so
Okay.
the second I fall off the board, I'm done.
Somebody said it was during the Olympics. An American person said to Australians, "Why are you guys so good at swimming?" And we're like, "Have you seen where we live? Like, literally none of us live inland. Very few people live inland. Like, even when you live inland, the coast is accessible, so everyone swims. A lot of people learn how to surf early. But I was just thinking about that tide difference where I'm from. If you rocked up at high tide, you'd go to the beach and go, this is a lovely beach to swim at. This is awesome. Let's come back here all the time. Next time you go back, you accidentally go there at low tide and you have to walk for 500 meters to find the water's edge. Yeah. It just like, because the coast is so flat and you have the big tide differences, when the tide goes out, the tide is out. Like it's kind of funny. It also creates a conundrum for people that haven't driven their trucks on beaches before. So more than once, I have seen a car drive onto a beach at low tide, get out of the car, go for a wander, only to realize that about an hour later, there's water up over their tires and they're not getting their brand new Land Cruiser out of that.
Yeah. Yep.
It's always fun seeing a $100,000 submersible Land Cruiser on a beach.
Definitely. There's a place in Alaska called Beluga Point that would happen not in the same way, but there was a rock at Beluga Point that a lot of people would go out to on low tide and they'd get up on this rock and next thing you know, tide comes in. You're stuck. Good luck.